Emily, a solitary seeker of the unknown, had been drawn to the mystique of the Forgotten Woods for as long as she could remember. Stories of restless spirits and eerie happenings had fueled her curiosity, but it was a mysterious letter that finally spurred her into action. The letter, adorned with a strange insignia, arrived on a moonless night. Inside, she found a faded photograph of the Forgotten Woods, a map, and a cryptic message that beckoned her to uncover the secrets hidden within. "The forest knows your name," it read, "but will you know its secrets?" Equipped with her unwavering resolve and a lantern, Emily ventured alone into the heart of the Forgotten Woods. The gnarled trees loomed overhead, their branches forming an eerie canopy that blotted out the starlight. The atmosphere was heavy with the sense that the forest itself was sentient, watching her every move. As she delved deeper, the air grew thick with an otherworldly chill, and the whispers began. Faint, ghostly voices seemed to rise from the very ground beneath her feet, and strange, ethereal shapes flitted at the edge of her vision. Emily's lantern cast eerie shadows as she pressed forward, determined to uncover the enigma that had beckoned her. The woods played tricks on her, making her question her senses. The ground seemed to shift beneath her, and the trees whispered secrets she couldn't decipher. In the heart of the forest, she discovered an ancient, dilapidated cabin. Inside, an old journal contained cryptic entries detailing strange phenomena, unexplained disappearances, and a malevolent presence that seemed to pulse from the heart of the woods itself. As she read the journal, a spectral presence made itself known, whispering cryptic warnings and riddles. Emily, unyielding, recorded these eerie voices with her recorder, determined to unravel their meaning. Guided by the journal's instructions, Emily ventured deeper into the woods, where she discovered a massive, ancient tree. It stood like a sentinel, its bark etched with age. The whispers crescendoed, urging her to uncover the forest's long-buried truths. With trembling fingers, Emily reached out and touched the tree, unleashing a surge of paranormal energy. Visions of the forest's tragic history flooded her mind, revealing the malevolent force that had claimed countless lives. Suddenly, the very woods seemed to come alive, with the trees contorting and ghostly figures closing in on her. Panic surged, but Emily refused to be overwhelmed by the darkness. She fled the forest, narrowly escaping its clutches. As she emerged from the Forgotten Woods, she knew that she had uncovered a chilling truth. The forest held a malevolent power, and its secrets were more haunting than she could have imagined. Emily's solitary quest had taken her to the brink of the supernatural, and the whispers of the Forgotten Woods would forever haunt her dreams, a reminder that some enigmas should remain veiled in the shadows. It all began with an old, dusty journal discovered in the archives of the local historical society. The journal belonged to a reclusive scholar named Professor Edmund Holloway, who had mysteriously disappeared without a trace in 1923. His journal detailed his obsessive research into the legend of Hollow Manor, a place rumored to house a portal to the world of the supernatural. Sarah, the leader of the paranormal investigators, stumbled upon this journal while researching a different case. The professor's writings were filled with cryptic entries describing strange occurrences, ghostly apparitions, and eerie whispers that plagued him during his time at the manor. One entry stood out: "I have glimpsed the other side, and it hungers for our world." Intrigued and drawn by the promise of unraveling the mysteries of Hollow Manor, Sarah assembled her team of investigators, each with their unique expertise. There was Alex, the tech genius who could capture and analyze paranormal phenomena; Emily, the psychic sensitive with a deep connection to the spiritual realm; and David, the historian who could piece together the manor's dark history. Their mission was twofold: to uncover the truth behind Professor Holloway's disappearance and to document the supernatural phenomena he had described. Armed with state-of-the-art equipment, they set out on a chilling autumn night to the decrepit mansion. As they ventured into Hollow Manor, the atmosphere grew increasingly oppressive, and the team felt the weight of Professor Holloway's obsession bearing down on them. Each investigator was driven by their own motives. Sarah sought to prove the existence of the supernatural. Alex wanted to capture undeniable evidence. Emily aimed to make contact with the spirits, and David aimed to validate the professor's research. The moment they crossed the threshold into the mansion, a sense of foreboding engulfed them. Whispers echoed from the shadows, and the temperature plummeted. The ghostly encounters and paranormal phenomena intensified with every step they took. Their determination kept them pushing forward, despite their mounting fear. The piano in the grand ballroom played its eerie tune. Books flew off the library shelves, and the rocking chair in the nursery swayed as if cradling an invisible child. Each encounter deepened their belief that there was something truly malevolent lurking within the manor. Sarah, a seasoned paranormal investigator, had heard the whispers about Hollow Manor for years. Its legend was infamous in the paranormal community, and many claimed that it was the most haunted place in the world. When she received an anonymous letter with an old photograph of the manor and the words, "Come alone if you dare," curiosity got the better of her. With a single flashlight and her trusty voice recorder, Sarah embarked on a solo investigation into Hollow Manor. The ominous mansion loomed in the moonlight, its windows like soulless eyes watching her every move. As she entered the manor, the air grew cold, and shadows seemed to writhe in the corners of her vision. Her heart pounded, but she pushed forward, determined to uncover the truth. The darkness seemed to cling to her like a shroud. In the grand ballroom, the piano played a haunting melody, its keys moving as if by invisible hands. Sarah's voice recorder captured the eerie notes as she whispered, "Is anyone here?" A chilling voice responded, "You should not have come." Undeterred, Sarah ventured into the library, where old books flew off the shelves, pages turning as if guided by an unseen force. She couldn't help but shudder as the words within whispered tales of sorrow and despair. Climbing the creaking stairs, she reached the abandoned nursery, where an old rocking chair swayed eerily. A child's laughter filled the room, even though she knew she was alone. Her recorder captured the haunting sound. The climax of her solitary journey came in the basement. There, a locked door covered in ancient symbols beckoned her. With trembling hands, she broke the seal and entered the room. Inside, a shadowy figure stood, its eyes gleaming with malevolence. It whispered her name from her darkest nightmares. The room began to shake, and the walls closed in on her. Panic surged, but she couldn't escape. With sheer determination, Sarah managed to flee the basement just in time, the entity's laughter echoing behind her. Gasping for breath, she stumbled out of Hollow Manor, her mind filled with terror. Sarah had ventured alone into the heart of the supernatural, and it had nearly cost her everything. Hollow Manor's secrets remained locked in darkness, a chilling reminder that some mysteries were best left unexplored. She would never forget that night, when she descended into the abyss of fear, all alone.